You've probably heard that everyone should aim for 10,000 steps a day. But what if your body doesn't need that many to gain meaningful health benefits? And what if chasing that number is causing some people to feel discouraged instead of motivated? If you're over 60, your body works differently than it did decades ago. Your muscles recover differently. Your joints respond differently. Even your heart and metabolism may benefit from movement in ways that have little to do with reaching one magical number. By the end of this video, you'll understand why recent research suggests that around 7,000 daily steps may matter more than you think, how to walk smarter instead of simply walking farther, and how to build a routine that supports healthy aging safely. Imagine two neighbors who are both 68 years old. One proudly walks exactly 10,000 steps every day, even when his knees ache. The other usually reaches around 7,000 steps, but walks comfortably, sleeps well, and rarely misses a day. Which one is healthier? The answer may surprise you. For many years, we've been told that 10,000 steps is the gold standard for good health. It's printed on fitness trackers, promoted in advertisements, and repeated in countless conversations. Many people assume that if they don't reach that number, they've somehow failed. But your body doesn't measure success by looking at the number on your smartwatch. It responds to movement. And after age 60, that's a very important difference. As we grow older, our bodies naturally change. Muscle mass gradually declines. Bones become less dense. Joints may become stiffer. Recovery often takes longer than it once did. None of these changes mean you should stop moving. In fact, they make regular movement even more valuable. Walking may help keep muscles active. It may support heart health. It may improve balance, circulation, mood, and even sleep. Research also suggests that staying physically active is linked to maintaining independence later in life. Notice something important. None of those benefits begin only after you reach exactly 10,000 steps. Your body doesn't suddenly decide that step number 10,000 is the one that matters. Health benefits often build gradually as you become more active. That is a much more encouraging message. But here's the part most people miss. The famous 10,000 step goal wasn't originally created because scientists discovered it was the perfect number for everyone. Its history is much more interesting. The idea became popular decades ago when a Japanese pedometer used a name that translated roughly to 10,000 step meter. The number was memorable, easy to market, and simple to remember. Over time, it spread around the world until many people accepted it as scientific fact. That doesn't mean walking 10,000 steps is bad. For many healthy adults, it can be an excellent goal. The important question is whether it needs to be everyone's goal, especially after age 60. Today, researchers are asking that very question. Instead of looking for one perfect number, scientists are studying how different amounts of daily walking relate to health outcomes in older adults. And the answers are becoming more practical. Think about your own daily life. Have you ever skipped a walk because you knew you couldn't reach 10,000 steps anyway? Many people do. They think, if I only have time for 30 minutes, why bother? Unfortunately, this way of thinking can become an obstacle. A smaller goal that you achieve consistently is often more valuable than a larger goal that leaves you frustrated. Consistency matters. Your heart appreciates regular movement. Your muscles appreciate regular movement. Even your brain appreciates regular movement. Those benefits build day after day, not only when you hit a specific number. Consider a fictional example. Margaret is 72 years old. She retired 5 years ago. She enjoys gardening, but worries because she rarely reaches 10,000 steps. Some days she only walks about 6,500 or 7,000 steps. She wonders if she's falling behind. Her doctor asks a different question. Are you moving most days? Margaret says yes. Are you feeling stronger than last year? Again, yes. Can you comfortably climb stairs, shop for groceries, and play with your grandchildren? Yes. Her doctor explains that these real-life abilities often matter just as much as chasing a single number on a screen. That conversation changes Margaret's perspective. Instead of feeling guilty about missing 10,000 steps, she focuses on staying active almost every day. She begins enjoying her walks again. That shift in mindset may be just as valuable as the walking itself, and this is where it gets interesting. After age 60, quality often becomes just as important as quantity. A comfortable pace, good posture, safe walking surfaces, supportive shoes, regular movement throughout the week. These factors may influence how much benefit you receive from walking. The goal isn't simply to collect steps. The goal is to help your body keep doing the things you enjoy. Whether that's traveling, gardening, dancing, playing with grandchildren, or simply walking confidently through your neighborhood. That's why many experts now encourage older adults to think less about chasing one universal number and more about building a sustainable habit. Because a habit lasts, a number by itself does not. In the next chapter, we'll explore what modern research actually found. You may be surprised to learn why several large studies suggest that around 7,000 daily steps may already be linked with meaningful health benefits for many adults, and why adding thousands more steps doesn't always produce equally large gains. If 10,000 steps isn't a magic number, then where did the idea of 7,000 steps come from? The answer comes from years of researchers following thousands of people over time. Instead of asking people how they felt after one walk, scientists tracked their daily activity and watched how it related to their health over many years. The goal wasn't to find a perfect number. It was to understand a much better question. At what point do the biggest health benefits begin to appear? That difference matters. One of the most discussed studies in recent years followed adults using wearable activity trackers. Researchers compared how many steps people took each day with their long-term health outcomes. They found that people who walked more generally had better health outcomes than those who walked very little. But something else stood out. The biggest improvements did not continue in a straight line forever. Instead, the benefits seemed to rise quickly at first and then gradually level off. This pattern is often called a plateau. Think of it like filling a glass with water. The first pours make a big difference. Once the glass is nearly full, adding much more doesn't change things nearly as dramatically. A study published in JAMA Network Open found that around 7,000 daily steps was associated with a significantly lower risk of premature death compared with much lower daily step counts. Notice the wording. The study found an association. It did not prove that taking exactly 7,000 steps causes a longer life. Many factors influence health, including diet, sleep, medical conditions, genetics, medications, smoking, and access to health care. Researchers are careful with these conclusions. We should be too. But here's the part most people miss. The message isn't that you should stop at 7,000 steps. The message is that meaningful benefits may begin well before 10,000. That can be encouraging for someone who thought anything less than 10,000 was not worth doing. Now let's think about your heart. Imagine your arteries as flexible garden hoses. When you move, your heart pumps faster. Blood flows more efficiently through your body. Your muscles use oxygen. Your blood vessels respond by widening slightly to improve circulation. Regular walking may help support this natural process. Research suggests that consistent physical activity is linked to healthier blood pressure, better cardiovascular fitness, and improved circulation. Again, these are gradual effects built over weeks, months, and years, not overnight. Walking also helps muscles work as they were designed to. Every step activates muscles in your legs, hips, core, and even your back. Those muscles don't just help you move, they also help stabilize your joints. Stronger muscles often mean better balance. Better balance may reduce the risk of falls. And preventing falls becomes increasingly important as we age. Another fascinating area of research involves the brain. Have you ever noticed that a walk can clear your mind? Many people describe feeling calmer after walking. That's not simply imagination. Research suggests regular physical activity may support blood flow to the brain and may help maintain cognitive function as people grow older. Some studies have also linked regular walking with better mood and lower levels of stress. Scientists are still studying exactly how these effects occur, but they believe several systems work together. Better circulation, reduced inflammation, improved sleep, healthier blood sugar regulation. All of these may contribute to healthier brain aging. And this is where it gets interesting. Walking isn't only about your heart or your brain. It's also about your independence. Imagine two people of the same age. One becomes slightly stronger each year because they stay active. The other gradually avoids movement because walking feels difficult. 5 years later, their daily lives may look very different. One comfortably shops, travels, visits friends, and enjoys hobbies. The other may struggle with stairs, carrying groceries, or getting out of a chair. Walking doesn't guarantee one outcome or the other, but regular movement may help preserve the physical abilities that support independent living. Let's consider another fictional example. Robert is 74. When he bought a fitness tracker, he became obsessed with reaching 10,000 steps every day. If he reached only 8,000, he felt disappointed. Sometimes he walked late at night simply to make the number. Eventually, his knees became sore. His doctor asked him an unexpected question. "How do you feel during your walks?" Robert admitted that he often rushed just to satisfy his watch. Together, they discussed a more balanced approach. He focused on walking comfortably, taking rest days when needed, adding gentle strength exercises, and paying attention to how his body responded. Instead of chasing perfection, he built consistency. Several months later, walking felt enjoyable again. His daily routine became something he looked forward to rather than something he feared failing. That may be one of the most valuable lessons modern research offers. The goal isn't to win a contest. The goal is to build a habit your body can maintain for years. Because healthy aging is not measured in one day. It's measured across thousands of ordinary days. Now that we've looked at what the research suggests, let's talk about something even more important. You can walk every day. You can even reach 10,000 steps and still miss out on many of the benefits. How? Because it's not only how much you walk, it's also how you walk. Many adults over 60 unknowingly make small mistakes that can reduce comfort, increase the risk of injury, or make walking feel much harder than it needs to be. The good news? Most of these mistakes are easy to correct. Mistake number 1, believing more is always better. Let's start with one of the biggest myths. If some walking is good, then more walking must always be better. It sounds logical, but the human body doesn't always work that way. Think about watering a plant. Too little water isn't good. Too much water isn't good either. The goal is giving the plant what it needs. Your body works in a similar way. Walking places healthy stress on your muscles, joints, heart, and bones. That stress encourages your body to adapt. But if your body never gets enough recovery, or if you push through pain every day, that same stress may become less helpful. This is especially true after age 60. Recovery naturally slows with age. Muscles may take longer to repair. Joint cartilage doesn't recover as quickly as it once did. That doesn't mean you should avoid activity. It simply means balance becomes more important. Research consistently suggests that regular, moderate physical activity may provide significant health benefits while helping reduce unnecessary strain. But here's the part most people miss. Your body rewards consistency far more than occasional extremes. Walking 7,000 comfortable steps nearly every day may be easier to maintain than forcing yourself through exhausting walks a few times each week. And habits you can maintain are often the ones that matter most. Mistake number 2, ignoring pain. Because it's part of aging. Have you ever heard someone say, "My knees hurt, but that's just getting older"? Many people accept discomfort as something they simply have to live with. But pain is information. It doesn't always mean something serious is wrong. However, it also shouldn't always be ignored. A little muscle tiredness after a longer walk can be normal. Sharp pain, joint swelling, pain that changes the way you walk, or discomfort that continues for days deserves attention. If you experience ongoing pain, discussing it with your doctor or physical therapist may help identify the cause and guide safe treatment. Sometimes a simple adjustment makes a big difference. Better footwear, a smoother walking surface, a slower pace, or shorter walks spread throughout the day. Small changes may help you continue walking comfortably. That's often a much better outcome than stopping completely. Mistake number 3, thinking every step must happen at once. Here's another common misunderstanding. Some people believe they need one long walk every day. If they don't have an hour available, they skip walking altogether. But that's not how movement works. Your body doesn't carry a stopwatch. Several shorter walks may still contribute to your daily activity. Imagine taking a 15-minute walk after breakfast, another after lunch, one more after dinner. Those walks add up. They also give your joints small periods of movement throughout the day instead of asking them to handle one long session. Research suggests that reducing long periods of sitting and adding regular movement throughout the day may support overall health. And this is where it gets interesting. Breaking walking into smaller sessions often feels easier mentally too. Instead of thinking, I have to walk for an hour, you begin thinking, I can easily walk for 15 minutes. That simple change makes many people much more consistent. Mistake number 4, forgetting that walking is more than moving your legs. Many people focus entirely on counting steps, but walking involves your whole body. Your posture affects breathing. Your arm swing helps balance. Your core muscles stabilize your spine. Even where you look changes how safely you move. Try imagining a string gently lifting the top of your head toward the sky. Relax your shoulders. Keep your eyes looking ahead rather than down at your feet. Let your arms swing naturally. Take comfortable strides instead of exaggerated ones. These small adjustments may improve efficiency and reduce unnecessary strain. Let's look at another fictional example. David is 70 and proudly walks every morning, yet by afternoon his lower back aches. He assumes walking is causing the problem. During a visit with a physical therapist, he discovers something unexpected. He has been leaning forward while constantly looking at his fitness tracker. His shoulders stay tense. His steps are unusually long. After making a few simple posture adjustments and checking his watch less often, his walks become much more comfortable. The number of steps barely changes, but the quality of those steps improves. That simple lesson reminds us of something important. Walking well matters just as much as walking more. Throughout this video, we've returned to the same idea again and again. Your goal isn't chasing one magical number. Your goal is building a walking habit that supports your heart, muscles, brain, balance, and independence for years to come. Sometimes that means walking a little farther. Sometimes it means slowing down. Sometimes it means resting. Listening to your body is not giving up. It's walking wisely. By now, one message should be clear. The goal after 60 is not to chase a number. The goal is to build a walking routine that your body can enjoy for years. That may sound simple, but small choices can make a surprisingly big difference. Modern research suggests that the way you walk, recover, and support your body may matter just as much as the total number of steps you take. Let's look at practical, evidence-based habits that may help. Remember, these are general educational suggestions. Before making significant changes to your exercise routine, especially if you have heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, osteoporosis, or another medical condition, discuss them with your doctor. Strategy number 1, start with a comfortable pace. Many people believe they should walk as fast as possible to get the most benefit. That's not always true. Imagine trying to have a conversation while walking. If you can speak in short sentences without gasping for air, you're probably walking at a comfortable, moderate pace. For many older adults, this is an excellent starting point. A moderate pace challenges your heart without pushing it too hard. Research suggests that regular moderate intensity physical activity may support cardiovascular health, endurance, and overall well-being. The important thing is consistency. Walking comfortably 4 or 5 days each week may provide more lasting benefits than one exhausting walk followed by several inactive days. But here's the part most people miss. The best walking pace is the one you can repeat tomorrow, not just today. Strategy number 2. Warm up before you walk. Think about your car on a cold morning. You probably wouldn't press the accelerator the moment you start the engine. Your body appreciates the same gentle approach. Before your walk, spend a few minutes moving slowly. Roll your shoulders. March gently in place. Move your ankles in circles. Take slow, easy steps before increasing your pace. These simple movements increase blood flow to your muscles and help prepare your joints for activity. Many people notice they feel smoother and more comfortable after just a few minutes of warming up. Strategy number 3, add a little strength training. Walking is wonderful, but walking alone doesn't strengthen every muscle equally. As we age, muscle loss, called sarcopenia, naturally occurs. That simply means muscles gradually become smaller and weaker over time. The good news, strength exercises may help slow this process. That doesn't mean lifting heavy weights. Simple exercises using your own body weight or light resistance bands may help maintain muscle strength. Chair stands, wall push-ups, gentle resistance band exercises, heel raises while holding onto a sturdy chair. These movements support the muscles that help you walk safely. They also help with everyday tasks like climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, or carrying groceries. Always discuss a new strength program with your doctor or physical therapist if you have medical concerns. Strategy number 4, give your body time to recover. Some people feel guilty taking a rest day. They shouldn't. Recovery is part of healthy exercise. While you rest, your muscles repair themselves. Your joints recover from repeated movement. Your energy stores refill. That doesn't necessarily mean spending the whole day sitting. A recovery day might include gentle stretching, light household activity, or an easy walk instead of a long one. Listening to your body is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. And this is where it gets interesting. Professional athletes schedule recovery because it helps performance. Healthy older adults can benefit from thoughtful recovery too. Strategy number 5, wear the right shoes. This advice may sound simple, but it matters. Every step begins where your feet meet the ground. Shoes that fit well and provide good support may help improve comfort and reduce unnecessary stress on your knees, hips, and lower back. Replace shoes when the soles become worn. If you have diabetes or foot problems, proper footwear becomes even more important. Your doctor or podiatrist may recommend shoes that better match your needs. Strategy number 6, don't forget balance. Walking itself helps maintain mobility, but balance deserves attention too. Simple balance exercises may reduce the risk of falls when performed safely. For example, standing on one foot while lightly holding a countertop, walking heel to toe along a hallway, practicing gentle side steps. These exercises should always be done in a safe environment with support nearby if needed. Good balance helps you stay confident, not only during walks, but throughout your daily life. A story that shows the difference. Let's return to another fictional example. Helen is 76. She believes she must walk farther every week. When her knees become sore, she blames herself for not being strong enough. After speaking with her healthcare provider, she changes her routine. She warms up before every walk. She slows her pace slightly. She adds 2 short strength sessions each week. She replaces her worn-out shoes. She allows herself 1 light a day for recovery. 3 months later, she isn't necessarily walking thousands more steps, but she feels steadier. Her walks are more enjoyable. She has more confidence climbing stairs. Most importantly, she looks forward to moving instead of fearing it. That's the real victory. Throughout this video, we've repeated one idea because it's worth remembering. Healthy aging isn't about winning a step count competition. It's about building a routine that supports your body, your independence, and your quality of life. We've talked about step counts. We've explored the research. We've corrected common myths. And we've looked at practical ways to make walking safer and more effective. Now the question becomes simple. What should you actually do tomorrow? The answer isn't to wake up and immediately chase 10,000 steps. Instead, focus on building a routine you can enjoy for months and years, because healthy aging is built through small actions repeated consistently. A simple weekly walking plan. Here's an example of a balanced approach that many older adults may find realistic. It is not a prescription, and it should always be adjusted to your health, fitness level, and your doctor's advice. Monday. Take a comfortable walk at a pace where you can still hold a conversation. Spend a few minutes warming up before you begin. Tuesday. Take another walk, but also include a few gentle strength exercises, such as chair stands, wall push-ups, or resistance band movements if your healthcare provider says they're appropriate. Wednesday. Choose a lighter day. Stretch gently, do household activities, or enjoy a shorter walk if you feel comfortable. Thursday. Return to your regular walking routine. Pay attention to posture, relaxed shoulders, and natural arm movement. Friday. Walk again and notice how your body feels instead of only watching your step counter. Saturday. If you enjoy it, take a slightly longer walk with a friend or family member. Conversation can make walking feel easier and more enjoyable. Sunday. Recover, stretch, and prepare for another active week. This is only one example. Your schedule may look different. The important part is staying active most days without pushing yourself beyond what feels safe. But here's the part most people miss. Success isn't measured by your highest step count. It's measured by how often you keep showing up. Listen to your body. Some days you'll have more energy, some days you won't. That's completely normal. Your body isn't a machine. Weather changes, sleep changes, stress changes. Even medications or medical conditions can affect how you feel from one day to the next. Instead of asking, "Did I reach my number?" Try asking, "How did my body feel today? Did you finish your walk feeling energized? Did your breathing stay comfortable? Did your joints feel okay afterward?" These questions often tell you much more than a fitness tracker ever can. If you notice chest pain, severe shortness of breath, dizziness, fainting, or pain that doesn't improve with rest, stop exercising and seek medical advice promptly. If symptoms are severe or sudden, seek emergency medical care. Think beyond the steps. Walking isn't only exercise. It's freedom. It's confidence. It's being able to visit friends. It's carrying groceries. It's traveling. It's playing with grandchildren. It's enjoying your favorite park. Those everyday moments are what physical activity is really helping to protect. Research suggests that regular movement may support healthy aging, maintain mobility, and improve overall quality of life. That's why the number on your watch should never become more important than the life you're trying to enjoy. George is 79. For years, he worried whenever he didn't reach 10,000 steps. Some evenings, he paced around his living room just to satisfy his watch. Eventually, he realized something. He wasn't walking because he loved moving. He was walking because he feared failing. After learning more about current research and speaking with his doctor, he changed his goal. Instead of chasing perfection, he focused on walking consistently, staying comfortable, and paying attention to how his body responded. Months later, his fitness tracker still mattered, but it no longer controlled him. Walking became enjoyable again. And that's exactly where healthy habits begin. Remember the core message we've repeated throughout this video. Your body benefits from regular movement, not from one magical number. For many adults over 60, around 7,000 daily steps may already be linked with meaningful health benefits, and building a consistent routine may matter more than chasing 10,000 every day. Research continues to evolve, and the best goal is one that's realistic, sustainable, and appropriate for your own health. Always discuss changes to your activity routine with your doctor, especially if you have existing medical conditions. Healthy aging isn't about doing everything perfectly. Before you go, remember these 3 key ideas. First, consistent daily movement may matter more than reaching one specific step count. Second, walking with good posture, proper recovery, and realistic goals may provide greater long-term benefits than simply walking farther. Third, the best walking routine is one you can safely maintain for years, not just for one day. Now we'd love to hear from you. How many steps do you usually walk in a day? And has your goal changed after watching this video? Share your experience in the comments. Your story may encourage someone else. If you enjoy evidence-based health education designed especially for adults over 60, subscribe to my channel and join us for more videos that help you make informed health decisions.